Movies are a lot like college football. There's big name directors, there's big name coaches, there's star players, there's star actors. Everything about movies and college football fit. You want to go see one? Game of the century, yes? Yeah. Let's go see it. You know what makes a game of the century a game of the century? Let's watch. It's showtime.
This football game has everything in it in the preamble. Can they live up to it, you think?
I don't see how this game cannot be a great one.
Games of the century have been around since the 19th century, when Rutgers beat Princeton in the first ever college game. But there is no exact science that determines a game of the century, only educated guesses.
It would include blind luck in some ways.
Chris Davis, touchdown and answered prayer.
Do you prefer low-scoring epics or scoreboard-busting overtimes?
The Aggies win 74-72 in 7 OTs.
Do you go by games that end in a tie?
A game of the decade ends in a 10-10 tie.
Or is it a game where the head coach says the hell with ties?
This is for the national championship for Nebraska.
By the way, the Miami Hurricanes are everywhere when it comes to Game of the Century candidates. There's the kick.
It's up. Missed it to the right.
The prayer.
Caught by Boston College. I don't believe it.
The controversy.
Ball goes into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Bad call.
Yep. The T-shirt.
People love a story. You have to have your good guys with the white hats, and you have to have your bad guys with the black hats. And they got all of that in that game.
Incomplete.
Perhaps you judge a game of the century by pure talent.
The game we had 8 years ago, that was probably two of as good a teams as I can remember ever being involved in a game.
42 players in that 2011 game were eventually drafted. Alabama's Nick Saban only remembers one thing.
We lost. I mean, what else?
Maybe you believe in the power of rivalries mixed with the power of number one versus number two.
We're going to see today one of the great football games of all time.
You believe in Nebraska-Oklahoma on Thanksgiving Day in 1971.
He's all the way home. Holy moly.
Wow. You believe in the 1946 game that had unbeaten Army versus unbeaten Notre Dame. It was a game that had everything, except points. USC versus Texas had points and much more.
4th and 5, the national championship on the line right here. He's going for the corner. He's got it. Vince Young scores.
And that game lived up to every possible expectation. From now on, to really be a game of the century, be as good and as hyped as USC, Texas, and then we can talk.
How'd you like the movie? Yeah. We'll go see another one of these days, okay?
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app, and if you want more premium content, which you do, make sure that you subscribe to ESPN+. See you soon.